Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting with the third topic of arithmetic, that is profit and loss. In arithmetic we have already covered percentages and averages, and this is the third topic which you are going to learn today. Okay, in simple term, what profit is and what loss is. Profit is munafa and loss is ghata, right? When you are making a gain out of a transaction, you are making a profit, right? When you are making, on the other hand, you could make a loss out of a transaction, right? What profit is, what loss is, what profit percentage, loss percent, discount percent, we are going to learn today. Okay, let's start. Before understanding, we have to learn the most basic term in profit and loss, which is cost price and selling price, right? What exactly these are. See, suppose you're a shopkeeper who runs a mobile business. You say buy and sell mobile phones, right? You normally buy mobile phones from a factory or a wholesaler, let's call it a factory, and you buying phone from a factory, suppose you are buying it from Samsung, right? Then what will you do? You will sell it to a customer, right? So for whatever price you are buying it from Samsung, that is your cost price. For whatever price you are selling it to from whatever price you are buying from the factory is your cost price. Whatever price you are selling it for to the customer is your selling price. I hope it is clear. We will understand these terms more. But for now, whatever price you are buying it or whatever it is costing you, that is cost price or CP, or whatever it is price you are selling it to the customer, that is SP. I hope these terms are clear. Now let's move on and understand these terms even more better. Now, what is profit? See, again you are a mobile shop owner. You buy the mobile from Samsung, right? Samsung or factory, and you sell it to the customer. Now, suppose you buy the mobile phone for 1,000 rupees. You buy the mobile phones for the 1,000 rupees. Will you sell it for less than 1,000 rupees? In normal circumstances, no. Will you sell it for 1,000 rupees? Maybe, but in most of the times, you wanted to sell it for more price. Why? Why you want to sell it for a price more than whatever you bought for? Why? Because whatever you are earning of this mobile phone, you put it for the wages to the workers who are working in your shop, plus there is electricity bill which you have to pay, plus there is a rent of the shop you have to pay, plus other expenses, right? So these expenses are covered by this profit you are getting out of that mobile phone, plus you are also keeping some money for yourself so that you could you could enjoy some your time, right? Or you could have your normal family expenses covered. So, in normal circumstances, you will buy it for some price, then sell it for more than that, so that the margin you're getting out of that transaction can be used for other purposes, right? So, that is what profit means. Profit happens when you are selling it to the customer for more price than you are buying it for, right? Profit it when you sell it to the customer at a price higher than what you bought it for, right? If I'm buying a pen from a factory for 10 rupees, I would want that I sell that pen for at least 15 rupees so that those 5 rupees could cover my expenses, right? So the profit in this transaction will be selling price minus cost price, where selling price is more than the cost price, and you will get a gain of the transaction, right? So what is the profit in our case? When you bought a mobile phone for 1200 rupees, you sold it for 1200 rupees, you're buying it for 1000 rupees. So how much did you make profit out of this transaction? Of 200 rupees. I hope this is clear. Now, if someone asks you what is the profit percentage of your transaction, you put profit in the numerator 200 divided by this thing. You have to be very sure of that it is divided by the cost price and not the selling price. What is the cost price? 1000 into 100. This is what the profit percentage you are going to make, and this will come out to be 20%. I hope this is clear. How did we calculate profit and profit percentage? Now, when we'll see loss and loss percentage, this picture will get even more clearer, right? Now, second thing. Now again, take an example. You are buying a mobile phone from Samsung. Suppose Samsung, right? Now you're selling it to a customer. Why would a loss happen, right? Why would a loss happen? So let's take an example of now. This is now Corona struck. Corona happened, and no one is coming to buy a mobile phone. You have bought the mobile phone for 1,000 rupees, but no customer is there. No one is coming out and buying a mobile phone. They don't see any need of it because they have other expenses to cover. So selling it for more than 1,000 rupees is no one is coming to your shop. You try to sell it for 1,000 rupees, still no one is coming. You have to give them you as an attractive price. Suppose I sell it for 800 rupees. Now people are coming and buying a Samsung, right? I have a lot of inventory in my godown. I have no option than to sell them at a lower price than what I bought it for, so that at least people come and buy it from me. So that is where I am selling it at a loss. There could be other circumstances as well when you have to sell it for the loss. Suppose another example: you're a mobile shop, you're selling it for 1,200 rupees, like in the last example. But three more shops comes in your area. They are selling the same mobile phone for 1,000 rupees. Then your 1,200 price will not be attractive anymore. What will you do? You have to sell it at a price that is more attractive to the customers. So you will sell it for less than 1,000 rupees, suppose say 900 rupees. Then only the customers will not go to other shops and come to your shop. So loss could happen many a times, and when loss happens, the selling price is less than cost price. Means whatever you are buying it for, you have to sell it at a price lower than that. So the selling price is less than the cost price. So how do we calculate loss? Loss is cost price minus selling price. The gain was selling price minus cost price. It is totally opposite. So CP minus SP. So in our example, loss is 1,000 rupees I bought it for minus selling price I sold it for 800 rupees. So I am making a loss of 200 rupees on this transaction or selling a mobile phone, right? Loss is CP minus SP. Now, what is the loss percentage in my case? Loss percentage is loss, that is 200 rupees, divided by, again I told you to be very worry about this. It's in both cases profit percentage is the loss percentage. The denominator is CP, not SP, CP. So I divided by 1,000, which is the cost price, and 100. So now my loss percentage is 20%. So the customer is suffering a loss of 20% on this transaction. In other case, he was gaining or 20% profit percent. Now it is minus 20% loss percent. I hope this is clear. Profit percent, loss percent. Again, in while calculating profit percent and the loss percent, denominator is always what? Cost price. Right? Now moving on. To calculate profit when profit percentage and cost price is given, as I've already told you, profit percentage is what? Profit percentage is profit divided by cost price into 100. Take cost price on the other side. So the profit is profit percentage or divided by 100 into cost price. Same with the law in the if you want to calculate the loss, it's always cost price, never selling price. I hope this is clear. Now moving on. What is exactly happening? Suppose this is cost price and you are making a profit. So now tell me, will the selling price more than cost price or less than cost price? When you are making a profit, your selling price is more than the cost price. Suppose I start with 100 rupees and someone says to you that I make a profit of say 25%. How do we calculate the selling price? Selling price is, if you see the last video, what we did in the percentage, here we will put initial value of the cost price 1 plus profit percentage. This will come out to be 125 rupees. I hope this is clear. Now, if CP is, we are making a loss, so put a minus sign loss percentage. Now, Suppose I'm making a loss of 20% on my transaction. What is SP? My cost price is 100 rupees. My selling price is cost price 1 minus, because the loss 20% loss percent. So if you calculate this, this will come out to be 80 rupees. So in case of loss, selling price is always less than the cost price. In profit, selling price is more than the cost price. I hope these two things are clear. I'm just repeating it again. You have to keep this in mind. Whenever there is a profit, selling price is more than the cost price. Now, moving on. This is a question. If you want to pause the video, try it on your own. You can. So, then we start. Okay. If you see, the shopkeeper sells a watch at 330 rupees. What is this 330? It is selling price for the shopkeeper, rupees 330. How much profit did it make? He made a profit of 10%. How much did shopkeeper buy it for? Means what was his cost price? Now, how did we start? Profit percentage is profit divided by what? Cost price into 100. I hope this is clear. Now, what is profit percent? 10. I will take 100 on the other side. 10 by 100 is equal to profit by CP. I hope this is clear. Now, 1 by 10. So, what is profit? Profit is SP minus CP divided by CP. So, 1 by 10 is equal to SP minus CP is equal divided by CP. Taking CP on the other side is equal to 10 SP minus CP. What is my selling price? Selling price is 330. So, CP is equal to 10 330 minus CP. So, if I just shuffle it, 10 CP will go on the other side. That will make it 11's cost price is equal to 3300. What is the cost price? 3300 divided by 11, that is 300 rupees. I hope this is clear. Why did we do it? We started with profit percent formula. Then we should know that profit is equal to SP minus CP, not the other way around. Then we calculate the value of CP. I hope this is clear. Very simple question. So the customer has bought this. The shopkeeper has bought it for 300 rupees, selling it for 330 rupees. That is why he is making a profit of 10%. Now, Ramesh buys a cycle for 500 rupees. So his cost price is 5,000. Spend 250 on repairs. So this will be his cost price only. Why? Because this is how much he has to put it on that cycle before selling the cycle, right? And on the other hand, he's selling it for 7,000 rupees. Suppose he bought a very very old cycle. He put a paint on it, made it a new thing. So this will all be his cost price, right? 5250. Suppose you buy an old house, you do all the maintenance, put a lot of money on it. Now they always say that it will obviously it will sell more for more than what it would have sold for when you have just passed it on as an old house. You bought an old house, did all the repairs, and then sell it for a even higher price, right? So you have CP as 5,250. Selling price is this. So profit percentage is profit is how much? 7,000 minus 5250 5250, and you are getting a profit of rupees 1750. I hope this is clear. Now profit percentage is profit 1750 divided by what? So SP or CP? Always CP. 5250 into 100, and you will get the value of profit percentage. I hope this is clear. Now moving on. In exam, you will see profit percentage, you could see loss percentage. There's another term, discount. What discount exactly is, right? Now, I will give you an example. Suppose this is a mobile phone, right, of says Apple mobile phone, iPhone, right? Now, a 10 or say five shopkeepers are buying it from an app, from Apple, right? Suppose Apple is charging 500 rupees for each mobile phone. So shopkeepers will buy, five shopkeepers are buying it for 500 rupees from the from Apple factory. 500 rupees each. So now shopkeeper 1, 500 rupees, 5 2, this 5, S4 and S5, right? S5. Now, now this is the list price of the manufacturer. How much manufacturer has listed it for, right? So everyone is getting. So manufacturer decides the listing price, and listing price is same for all the shopkeepers. Now, before selling it to the customer, all the shopkeepers obviously will mark it up as in, like, they will set their own prices. If you go to Amazon, you will see, like, there are five sellers for the same mobile phone. Each will have different selling price. Suppose this is selling it for 520 rupees. This one is selling for 530 rupees. This one is selling for 505 rupees. This one is selling for 600 rupees. This one is selling for 575 rupees. So each shopkeeper decides its own mark price, or MRP, marked price, right? Whatever you see on the Amazon page for us, for each seller, that is their marked price decided by the shopkeeper, right? So each shopkeeper has their own marked price, and now it's the customer choice. Either he could buy it for any price he wants. So for, if you are a customer, obviously you will find this one 505 rupees the most attractive one. So this is where the marked price come in. So shopkeepers have to be very smart to keep it at the right value to the customer, right? So that the price is attractive to the customers. And always remember, low price is not always most valuable. Suppose this 505 guy is listed on Amazon, but not many people buy it from him. Why? This could be the different reason as well, that he does not fulfill the order. His products are defective all the time. He had bad reviews on Amazon. So this could also happen that this is not very attractive. So the customer will move to this one and see if all other conditions are satisfied. Right? So customer marked, shopkeeper marked his prices based on a number of things. The lowest price is not always the best. So the customer looks for other things as well along with the price, right? I hope this is clear what list price is. List price is what everyone is getting from the manufacturer, and marked price is what they are offering to the customer. Now moving on. What selling price is? Suppose customer bought it for from Apple store for 500, or list price. This is the list price, means they have bought it for Apple factory for 500. Now they marked it for, and now the new price is 550. Now this shopkeeper says this is my marked price, right? Mine. So now after that, the shopkeeper says there is a 20% discount. So he put a discount of 20% on this product. So after deducting this 20%, the new price is the selling price of the, for selling price for the shopkeeper. I hope this is clear. Now list price is 500 rupees. 550, he's marked it up to 550, right? And then after that, he offers a 20% discount, and then he sells it for some price. So selling price is marked or list price. Many a times could happen that there is no marking. Whatever they are buying it from the factory, they are just selling it more, right? Selling it away. So the marked price or list price, whatever it is, after that you subtract the discount which is offered of 20%. 20% of what? 20% of marked price. Marked price. Then that is will give you the selling price. Let's see an example. Marked price of the watch. Suppose it's an Apple watch or whatever watch on Amazon. And then there is a written that discount offered is 5%. 5% of what? 5% of 2000. So if you do the calculation here, you will get 100 rupees discount is available on this watch. Now what is the selling price? Selling price is 2000 was the original price, 100 rupees discount was offered. So the new selling price of the watch is 1900 rupees. I hope this is clear, the basic concept of discount. Whatever the price the shopkeeper wants to mark it up, then he provides an discount on it to attract the customers. Then it then becomes a selling price, right? Now, this is an important question. You can pause the video if you want, then try this question, right? A shopkeeper marks the price of fan as 40% of the cost price. Suppose shopkeeper buys it for some price from the factory, then he marks it up 40%, and that is what MRP or whatever you see on the Amazon is written. That is a marked price. Then he gives a discount on this marked price 20%, and that is the selling price for the shopkeeper. I hope this is clear. He bought it for some price from the factory, then he increases marked up by 40%. Then new price is the MRP or the marked price for the product. Then he provides a 20% discount, and finally he is selling it to the customer. Now, what is his gain or loss percent? Suppose he buys it for 100 rupees. After increasing the price by 40%, I have already told you 100, 1 plus 40 by 100 will give you the increased price. So this will be rupees 140. Now after increasing, marking it up, now the new price is 140 rupees. Right? Now after 140, he is providing a discount of 20%. 140, 1 minus 20 by 100. I hope this is clear. 140, 140 into 1 minus 0.2, that is 112. So now this is the price which the buyers will see or the customers will get after putting a discount. So now if you see here, the shopkeeper bought it for 100 rupees. He marked it up whatever he wants. Then finally he is selling it for rupees 112. If you see here, even after providing a discount of 20%, he is still making a profit. Why? Because his selling price is more than the cost price. So that is 12 rupees profit he is making out of it. And if you calculate the profit percentage, that is 12 by cost price into 100, that you will get as 12%. So he is making a profit of 12% on this transaction. I hope this is clear. Very easy. You have to be very attentive what they are saying to you. If marking up means plus 40%, discount means minus 20%. And if you see, you will see a lot of familiarity with what we have learned in the percentages video. Now moving on, how much cost price should be marked up so that after the discount of 25%, the shopkeeper gains a 20% profit? Again, if you want to pause, you can pause it. This is very similar to the last question. He bought it for some price. He marked it up to something. We don't know what M is. And we are getting some MRP or MP, marked price. Then after that, he provided a discount of 25%. And that is his selling price. Now, in the whole transaction, he is making a 20% profit. What is M percent he is asking you? What is M percent? How much did he marked it up? How much did he marked it up? So let's say cost price, whatever he is costing to him is 100. Marked price is 100. 1 plus M by what? 100. Right? Now, minus 25%. Sorry. Minus 25% is marked price 1 minus 25 by 100. I hope this is clear. What is marked price? Marked price is 100, 1 plus M by 100. And now, this is the selling price. I hope this is clear. Selling price is this thing. Now, shopkeeper gains a 20% profit. So, the cost price is suppose 100 rupees. Selling price is, how much is the selling price? So that he is making a 20% profit. So, at 20% profit, you can calculate on your own, you will get a value of 120 rupees. So, the shopkeeper's selling price is 120 rupees, cost price is 100. So, selling price is 120 rupees. Right? Now, I will just bring this MP into it and you will get 100, 1 plus M by 100 into 1 minus 25 by 100 into 120 is equal to 120. Right? Now, if you solve this, if you want to solve this, you can. I will just remove this part. Okay. If you want to solve this is simple. Taking 100 on the other side, this will be 100 divided by 100. This will be 6 by 5. First thing is clear. and that is 1 plus m by 100. In bracket, you will get 1 by 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is equal to 6 by 5. If you doing the calculation 3 by 2, you will get 1 plus m by 100 is equal to 4 to the 8 by 5. You can calculate the value of m, and that is m percentage what we are looking for in the answer. I hope this is clear. You are just simply you have to understand that there was some cost price to shopkeeper, then he marked it up to a new price, then he provided a discount, and that is the selling price, right? Now, this is done. These two questions are very important. I am again emphasizing, try to do them on your own once again and see if you are able to recall what we have learned. All the concepts I think, could fit in these two questions only, what we have learned till now. Now, find single discount equivalent, right? Single discount equivalent. Now, suppose this is given to you. Two scenarios are given to you. The shopkeeper says, I will give you two types of discount. Either take this much, 10%, 20%, and 5%, or you would simply take 35%. Which one will you choose? Right? Either take 10, 20, and 5%, three successive discounts, or take 35%. Which one will you prefer? Okay, let's see. Suppose the price of the good is 100, then first discount is of 10%, minus 10%. If you do the calculation, again I am doing this one for you, 1 by 100, so you will get 90 here, right? After that, there is another discount of 20%. If you solve this, you will get rupees 72, right? Then after that, there is another discount of 5%. So here, if you calculate 72 0.95, that will be rupees 68.4. So after three discounts of different 10%, 20%, 5%, your whatever was marked as 100 rupees, now it's you will get, as a customer, you will get it for 68.4 rupees. The other scenario, the price was marked at 100 rupees. He is giving a single discount of 35%. So here you will get 65 rupees. 100 minus 35% is 65 rupees. Now, which will you prefer? As a customer, obviously I would say to the shopkeeper that give me one single discount of 35%. But as a shopkeeper, they are very clever. Rather than they giving you 35%, many times you will see at the shop they will say 10, 20, and 5% discounts. They will never say combine of 35%, because as a shopkeeper, this one is beneficial for him because he will be selling it for 68.4 rupees. But as a consumer, this one is beneficial where I am getting a single discount of 35% rather than three different discounts. So I hope this is clear, the concept of multiple discounts. So this completes our profit and loss. Here we have learned what is cost price, selling price, what is profit, what is loss, what profit percentage is and what is loss percentage. Then we learned about the list price and the mark price. Then we learned about discounts. Then we learned about discount percentage. Then we did those two important questions where the shopkeeper marked it up and then provided a discount, and then we have to calculate the overall gain or loss percent. And finally, we learned about the multiple successive discounts. So that completes the concepts for profit and loss. So after doing few topics, we are going to have a combined video for all the uh, previous year questions from the topics averages, percentage, uh, this profit and loss, and interest, which we are going to do in the future. So combined video will come after few of these videos. So till then, you have to note down these formulas somewhere, because they are going to be very beneficial. And I want to emphasize again, only concepts are not going to help you. Try to solve a lot of questions on this, preferably previous year questions. Don't run behind the mock test and all. Stick to the last CSAT 20 paper 2016 to 2023. You should be familiar with all types of questions that were asked in those exams. You are in a better position than attempting for the random coaching institute mock test. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you and best of luck for your preparation.